So today in Brussels it's Car Free Sunday, which is an annual event which is hosted to promote cycling and using public transit. And I have to say, it's already made the city a lot more livable actually. And especially because I live next to this kind of busy road. It's amazingly quiet today. Although, I guess they made a exception for taxis and ambulances and stuff like that. Now, at first I kind of expected this ban on cars to just be in the city center, but the entire provincial region is just completely carless now. And normally there are so many cars you can't really admire this roundabout, but today it's just cyclists everywhere. So you can finally look around and see how nice and pretty this actually is. If you've ever seen that diagram comparing the amount of space that a car takes to the amount of space that a bicycle takes, you can probably imagine that if all of these people were driving their own car and it was just like 1 or 2 people per car, we would have a massive traffic jam over here. And here's the European district with the Schumann roundabout, which is usually cyclist hell, but today it's pretty awesome to cycle around. So this is one of the main center ring roads around the city that are usually full of cars as well, and it's completely empty right now. So yeah, these cobblestones are kind of annoying to cycle on, and you'll find them around the city center and other areas like this. This is the Royal Palace, by the way. Or at least it used to be the Royal Palace. And interesting tidbit, Brussels is known for its modern architecture and really for destroying half of its historic core. And because of that, it's not really as popular as a lot of other European cities. You'll often find these modern skyscrapers just all together stuffed between the historic buildings. And that kind of ruins the image now and then. But I think there's some interesting things to note about it as well. The city is really functionalist above choosing for aesthetics, so very much of the city was destroyed to make it more functional, to allow people to commute easier and things like that. And because of that, there is a more interesting mix of modern and old architecture. And while it's surely not that popular and it's different from a lot of other European cities, it's something that kind of makes the city unique as well. You'll find a lot of these very typical, old-style European facades and districts, but then there's always some sort of modern glassy tower in the background. So you may have heard or seen some pictures of the door, which has that really interesting round window shape in it. It's in fact a really cool Art Nouveau building, but for some reason I think they're working on the door right now. It's definitely not normally supposed to look like this. The door on the left should have the same pattern as the window on the right, and it's normally a really cool decorative sort of feature of the building. Brussels in general is full of really interesting Art Nouveau buildings. Really cool structures in the park right there. I guess you could go so far as to call it a weenie maybe. So maybe I should use this opportunity to talk a little bit more about what's going on and why I haven't been uploading for a few months and why I'm in Brussels all of a sudden. So basically I spent much of the summer vacation traveling across Europe to visit cities and theme parks, mostly in Scandinavia and Poland. And to be honest, I should have let more time free to do YouTube related stuff, which I didn't because I underestimated moving to Brussels, which I recently did and been spending most of my time on, because I'm studying urban studies at the Free University of Brussels right now, which coincidentally is right over here. Although it's not the nicest building of the campus. That would probably be the big building with the spire, which I just passed but didn't really record a commentary yet. Now I'm studying urban studies over here, which is very much related to my city skyline stuff. So definitely something I'm really interested in, and maybe something that I might bring back in some of my future content. Now this is not to advertise or anything, but I've been going around using the Velo bike, which is a bike that you can rent. It costs about $160 a day, and you can use it for half an hour for free, and every additional hour is, or half an hour is 50 cents. So it's not too expensive, but I'll definitely get a subscription at some point in the future. But it's just about the best thing I can do for now. That said though, the bike that I had this morning was absolutely crap. For some reason the fourth gear kept skipping, and I was constantly afraid of the chain falling off. But it's fine overall. Tram rails right in the middle of the bicycle path. Really annoying, kind of dangerous. Definitely not something that I like very much. And God, I had to keep turning off the camera here and there because I don't feel really safe cycling around between tram rails and filming at the same time. But yeah, overall, this is basically where I'm at, so that's why I haven't been uploading so much recently. But now that everything's kind of settled and I should be moving into a more regular lifestyle again, hopefully I'll get back to City Skylines Planet Coaster as quickly as possible. Another note to add, I'm not sure how much I can reveal about that, but I've also been working a little bit more on Parkitect. I've never really revealed much on this in the first place, but I've been doing some stuff related to scenarios, and as soon as these scenarios come out in the full game of Parkitect, I will be doing some videos of those as well. So yeah, there you have it, a bit of an announcement. In any case, I'm almost there, so thank you guys for watching. I know this is a bit of a random video, but it's really an interest of mine. I think it relates kind of to the City Skylines videos that I've been making as well, seeing how focused on sustainability and using transportation methods other than cars they are. And yeah, I hope to see you guys soon in a new vlog of a theme park or some kind of Planet Coaster or City Skylines game related video. Bye guys!